Hello guys, so for today's video we are going to be doing my first weekly check-in of June, and so this video is probably going to be the shortest weekly check-in I've ever uploaded, but I do want to explain a couple of changes I did make as well as when my next cash envelope stuffing will be, because I think I should just keep you guys in the loop and let you all know what's happening. So before we get into the actual weekly check-in, I do want to explain that all the stickers I'm going to be using for this month's spread are all created by me. However, I'm not selling them because I don't know. First of all, I don't know if that image is able to be sold, and the other thing is it's already June has already started. I did make a July spread, but I'm in the works still, like I'm still trying to edit it, and I do want to sell that sticker kit, but we'll totally see what happens. The other thing is I do start work on Thursday the 11th. However, I don't know when my first paycheck will be, so I will not have any source of income up until that point, or whenever my first paycheck is, so I can't tell you when my next stuffing will be, and for that reason all the budgeting amounts for this weekly check-in are going to be zero, just because again I haven't had any income, so nothing has been stuffed. Everything is whatever we had from the month before, which was nothing. So with that being said, right here we're just gonna go ahead and write zero everywhere. I want to say the only thing that has money is like my beauty and clothing, but I'm just gonna put zero anyway because I didn't budget anything for this month. And sinking funds, I'm just gonna put a blank because I did have an expense. However, I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna put here. I do have a transaction log this month, so I did actually write my expense here. So I spent money on the 4th of June for my pets category. I spent $13 on guinea pig food as well as a couple of toys for them. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and come back to the monthly spread and just do the weekly check-in as normal, even though it's going to be very, very short. So if you did not already know, I do track my expenses in my micro happy notes, which the link to this is always down below, and I also do use the Erin Condren monthly deluxe planner, which I do have a $10 off your first purchase in my description box, so go ahead and check that out. So the only expense that we had in here was on June 4th, and it was from the sinking funds for pets. So again, I spent $13 from that category, and I did mark it in my transaction log. So I think I'm going to have to add a couple more colors to my key because I don't know, I've added a lot more cash envelopes, which I'm going to show you all once I do the weekly check-in. And so I just want to be able to track them all individually instead of having 4 or 5 categories under the same color, just because then it gets confusing. However, I don't know what I'm going to be writing here since I don't have enough space to track absolutely everything, which is why there's going to have to be categories that I don't necessarily follow, but we will see about that as time goes on. However, for the rest of the week, everything was no spend days, so I'm going to go ahead and just place these stickers down. Again, these were made by me, so if you guys are interested, they will be, or they are posted on my Etsy shop, which is linked down below if you guys feel the need to purchase any. So I'm just going to go ahead and place these on every single day up until the 4th, because that was my first expense. So again, I'm one of those budgeters who, when I run out of money in a certain envelope, I just try not to spend anything at all. Like, I just cut myself off at that point. So it's been tough not being able to eat out or anything, but it's what my budget tells me I need to do, so I'm going to go ahead and follow it because I know I don't have money to be spending, so why try to find it? And it's so easy to want to swipe my credit card, but I know I cannot do it because I'm not in debt right now, or like consumer debt, so I don't want to put myself in it. So yeah, anyway, let's just go ahead and go over here. So for sinking funds, we did spend $13, which if you guys don't know already, I do round up my amounts to the nearest dollar because I put all my change in a jug and just save it. So as you can see, I did actually spend $12.90. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if my thing's in focus, but I rounded up to $13. So I spent that for sinking funds, and remaining, I never mark anything here just because sometimes I have weeks where I spend from multiple sinking funds, so I still haven't found a system that works for me. But everything else here is seriously just zeros, and it makes me so sad. So for the remaining on personal, we did have $11 left from last month, and since I didn't stuff anything, we still have those 11. However, since I'm doing the $1 saving challenge, I did take some stuff out, so we have less than that left in my envelopes, which I'm just gonna go ahead and count just so I have the right amount of remaining there. So here is my wallet, and if we go all the way to beauty and clothing, I want to say we have $7. So we have a 5 in clothing and we have 2 ones in beauty. So yeah, we have $7 left because the rest of the money was actually from the YouTube envelope, but again, I took it out for my dollar saving challenge. So let's put $7 here, and everything else is unfortunately zeros. So that's very, very fun. But that's all for the weekly check-in, which was super short, I know. But now I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about the categories that I did actually add to my cash envelopes. So I did purchase some mini envelopes from Down Budgets, so her YouTube channel will be linked down below. And so those are the 3 that I added because everything else has already been in here. So I added an envelope titled Babe, which is for my boyfriend, and he's allowed to spend this on whatever he wants. And right now he does have $2 in here. So his money I'm just going to be rolling over because I would feel bad pulling money from his envelope for my dollar saving challenge, just because, I don't know, it's just his spending money. So next we have plants, because I do love plants, and so I decided to make a category for it. However, this will not be tracked in my weekly check-in, and neither will my drinks envelope, just because again I don't have like space, so I don't know what to do, but I guess again I'll figure it out. So in my little tracker, what I typically do is I'll write slashes next to each category, and I guess write what else it includes. So to make that make sense, for example, groceries is color coded pink, and so I have groceries and toiletries coded by the same color just because I buy toiletries at grocery stores, so it just made sense to me. And for personal, I have personal, YouTube, clothing, and beauty all tracked by the same color, which, like I said, it can get confusing after a while, which is why I think I'm not going to track drinks instead of including it with food. I don't know yet. It's just a system that's going to be changing quite a bit. So unless I add more, then I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. So we'll see, and I'll let you guys know in my next video what I decided to do. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that there won't be a stuffing for quite a while. I do have $240 that I had saved up for travel when I wasn't actively using my sinking funds, and that money is in my bank account. So I'm thinking about taking it out, stuffing it elsewhere, and then just kind of starting all over again. But I also don't know if that's a smart idea. Like, since it's $240, I would put the majority of the money back into my travel envelope because that's what it was for. But I have no idea yet. That's something that I'm still trying to think through myself. So if a stuffing doesn't come, it's because I didn't plan on, or didn't decide to use that money. If it does come, well, then I'll just explain it again when that video comes out, if it comes out. So anyway, thank you guys for watching again. I'm sorry this video was everywhere, but I will go ahead and see you all in the next one.